Hey there, coaches. My name is Rich Hargitt. I'm the head football coach at Emmett High School in Emmett, Idaho, and I'm also a lead consultant for coaches all over the country with the surface to air system. You can find us on Twitter at S2A System, or you can find me at Coach Hargitt. You can also head to our website, which is www.richhargittfootball.com. Check out our whole host of books and videos, resources, or look at membership. In today's video, we're going to take a look at a concept we call power pound. And what it is it's when you have your traditional kick out and pull around from the backside guard, but then you add players on the front side of the power. So for instance, as this first clip goes to the end zone view, you can see we're going to be running power to the right side of your screen, but we're going to add a second fullback and a tailback as pounders, meaning they're lined up on the front side of the concept, and they're going to lead the running back, or in many of these cases, the quarterback, through the hole. Okay, so what happens there is it really distorts the ability of the defense to get a good fit on the offense. Those linebackers are really trying to fit the pulling guard. They're trying to come down. They're trying to find the ball carrier. They're really trying to acclimate themselves and figure out where the football is, and they have to run through front side blocks. And you can see what happens here is oftentimes you get an explosive play because those linebackers are so determined that they're going to kind of peel through the proverbial layers of the onion trying to find the ball carrier, but they've got people right in their face making contact with them and creating new fissures or new lanes inside of their defense. Makes it really, really difficult for them to process out where the ball is and how to tackle it. Okay. Again, as you look at these, I think these are tremendous plays. I think these are a great way for you to move the football against superior opponents. Look at this one. I have two tailbacks and a fullback on the front side of power and a tackle over. Look at all those extra bodies in white jerseys getting in the way of potential tacklers so they can't really identify where they're trying to go. Now, in those first few clips we looked at, we were seeing mostly heavy personnel sets, but it doesn't need to stay just heavy personnel. You can also be very exploratory with your more traditional spread-based sets. Okay, so you can get into these trip sets. You can see us here. We're going to be in a more conventional trips open set. Okay, something that's a little bit more conducive to being able to throw your RPOs and throw the football. And now you get power pound with just the traditional tailback lead blocker. Okay, it does not have to be a heavy set. That's how we started this out. But there you can see there's a really good clip of open trips. Right? You can get very, how shall I say, you can get very multi-use tool with the personnel groups. You don't have to pigeonhole yourselves into just one set. I think if you ask linebackers that play us, one thing they would tell you is it's incredibly hard to find the football. They're constantly getting in there, and there's a great end zone view of it. Everybody's stacked in the box. Look at that. Look at all those jerseys in there. Quarterback's just patient, threads his way through, and picks up 6 or 7 yards. I think these are really, really efficient ways to run the football if you're outmanned. If you're not better than the people you play, this is a great way to continuously run the football and grind out first downs and keep your offense on the field. I think that's one thing that I would say to people when they're playing superior athletic opponents is find ways to keep your offense on the field. The odds that you're going to score more points and win more games certainly goes up the more often your offense is able to stay on the field and you're able to keep their defense on the field. These plays, while I don't think they should necessarily be the entire offense that you run, they certainly could be. I think what they are is they're a great way to just manage games and continuously grab cheap first downs over and over again. Letting the clock run down, keeping your offense on the field, managing the game. I think if you sprinkle these in, you're really making it hard for linebackers to get good and accurate fits on your ball carrier, and you're really making it hard for them to understand where are the run lanes and where should they be fitting these run lanes. You can put receivers in the backfield, you can bring motion, you can switch personnel groupings, you can shift. There's a whole host of different things you can do to utilize these plays. In some later videos on this YouTube site, we'll talk about wrapping extra players from the backside. But again, in this particular video, we're really focusing on these front side pounders. Okay, we feel like it's important to tell our kids where they're lining up and where they're going. And as you can see here, all of these guys are quickly learning how to insert themselves on the front side and prevent those second and third level defenders from really understanding how to accurately fit the run. Here's again a 2x2, more traditional spread set. You can fake the RPO, fake the run. There's another explosive run, get another 10+ yard gain. Okay, I think I would be remiss if I didn't mention from your overall game planning technique and strategy, I would try to insert a few of these style runs into your game plan each week because they are so different from what the game of high school football looks like now. So it really does make it, I think, challenging for a defensive coordinator to understand how to fit these runs. And I think you're really changing up the style and structure of how things look and making it a little bit more challenging for a defensive coordinator or defensive players to understand how to fit this. Okay? So again, I hope I did a good job, coaches, of kind of showing you all the various personnel groups that you could run this from. I think adding pounders on the front side of your gap scheme, in particular on power, is a great way to move the football, a great way to remain competitive and give yourself a chance to win. If you have any questions, reach out to us at www.richhargittfootball.com. Find us on Twitter at S2A System or at Coach Hargitt. And we look forward to talking to you in the next video. Thanks again, coaches.